Let's go! Come on!
Euphoria, the ecstasy, the happiness, the joy. Look at them, that last minute winner. And I don't want to rub salt into the wounds, but this is football. This is what we love about it as rivals, because if this were the other way around, Spurs fans would be basking in the glory of Arsenal or Chelsea or West Ham or United going through this exact thing. We're going to break down whether you think it was an offside or not. We're going to look at some of the best reactions out there. All the links to their channels are in the description below. Always supporting the fan content community. Make sure you're subscribing to us as well. But this was an epic, epic night indeed. And this reaction here is, look, tears in the eyes here. Tears in the eyes.
They're doing VAR.
VAR here.
Oh no. My heart.
Please no. Please no.
My heart won't be able to take that. It's going to VAR.
Yeah. By the way, this shows how quick it actually was, rather than it felt a lot longer on TV.
You think he looked offside? I thought he did. That's my first reaction.
Did you hear that there from the fan? I thought he looked offside. That was my first reaction. So Spurs fans behind the goal thought it was offside.
Offside, it might be handball. I hope you're right, mate. It might be handball. You can come again if you're right.
This guy looks a little bit like Christian Eriksen, you know. What do you reckon? Let me know. Listen to that. Wow.
Let's go! Come on!
Hey, swallow,
I gotta tell you, Dan, you're giving me these vibes, bruv.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Let's go! Let's go!
Steak!
Oh my God!
Disallowed.
Okay.
Disallowed.
No, it's not.
Disallowed. Yeah.
Ah!
Protected draw.
Hang on. The editing. Someone here deserves a goddamn Oscar. Listen to the cut. Let me go back. That got me hard. What?
Steak!
Oh my God!
Disallowed.
Shut
The silence. Disallowed. And then listen to this other Spurs fan. Don't know your name. I'm very sorry. Listen.
Disallowed.
Disallowed.
No, it's not.
Disallowed. Yeah. Protected draw.
We'll take the draw.
As no, I promise, like, and even it's been a weird these past few months, and knowing out.
X go mad.
Oh my God! Oh, don't do this.
Don't
You
do
man
it.
telling me now? Top of the
Yeah.
what?
I just want to rewind this.
Well,
Just
check.
slightly, right? Just rewind it a little bit. There's a facial expression. Watch this. That for me is what VAR is given to football. That, oh no, I love it. I hate it when it's my team, but I love
You
it.
telling me now? Top of the what? VAR check for what, blood? VAR check for what, blood?
Well, check for what?
Oh,
Blood?
don't do this. Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh, bro, what a waste of sweat, blood. What a waste of that. Don't do this to me. Don't do this. Oh, please, blood.
He's waiting. He's waiting. I love the anticipation. I love the anticipation. Oh, what's going on? It's like watching a David Amber documentary. Here we see one of the goats of content creation in his natural habitat. He's scared. He's a little vulnerable. Will he get the catch he deserves? We all know he's a Tottenham fan, so there's been years.
Why are you not walking to the screen, you pussy? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Walk to the screen.
Years of starvation.
What are we waiting for? No goal, blood.
Offside.
Conte's going mad. He's been sent off. Conte's been sent off.
I love these boys. I love these
on the
boys.
bench for the last Champions League game. He's just been sent off.
Offside given.
Conte's just been sent off.
Yeah, he has.
What's
Where's
unfolding
the
here?
replay?
Well, yeah, where is the replay?
Show us the replay.
Here we go.
That's a replay.
No way. He's behind the ball.
He's
He's behind the ball.
But Jack, it's not even when the ball is kicked. They got to show it when the ball was kicked.
It's the forwardmost part of his body.
But Jack, Sean, they never showed the ball from where it was kicked. You can only be offside from when the ball leaves the player's foot.
It's not where he heads. Oh, he's saying Kane's offside.
That is the best bit. I want. They thought it was Emerson. It was Harry Kane. They're like, why are they showing it when Emerson heads the ball? That way is when he was offside. It's Harry Kane being ahead of the ball. Brilliant. Brilliant. By the way, remember all the content creators, their links for their channels are in the description below.
Let's go! Come on!
Look at Patrick's smile. Look how happy he is. Look at that smile. Look at that smile on Patrick's face. That all came crashing down, didn't it, Patrick? And that's what you get for avoiding the football terrace for a week every time you lose. You get yourself back on the streams, my guy.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Mark Goldbridge here says he thinks that VAR got it wrong. Can't see how Kane was ahead of Emerson. It doesn't matter whether he's ahead of Emerson or not, if he's ahead of the ball, but I get your point. And you've got Pieface here saying that football died. Let's address these two situations here. Firstly and foremost, VAR did not get the decision wrong last night. When it first happened, I felt sorry for Tottenham fans. And before we went live on the terrace, I kind of said, I'm going to kind of back Tottenham tonight. And the more I thought about it, the more I looked at it, the more angles that came out, the more I realized, hang on, what am I backing Tottenham for? The only team that would have been robbed last night would have been Sporting Lisbon if a clear offside goal was given. Now, some will say it isn't clearly offside, it's marginal. But it's an objective decision. Man United's goal against Chelsea a few days ago just crossed the line by an inch. Maybe not even that, maybe by a centimetre. Does that mean it isn't a goal because it's marginal? Where was this outcry for football being ruined when Tottenham knocked Manchester City out of the Champions League with a marginal offside call after City, via Raheem Sterling, scored the winning goal? It was nowhere. You're now getting people claim that football's dead, football's over. By the way, I've seen content creators say football's finished. Well, I do hope you're closing your channel down this week if football is finished. The fact is, football isn't finished. VAR has offered us more accuracy, more consistency when it comes to goal line technology and offsides than we've ever had in football before. I can't even think off the top of my head the last time a goal that was offside was given. I can't think of one. There will be, in the UK, in the Champions League, there will be a handful of anomalies. There always is. Nothing is flaw-proof. But we get more decisions right now than ever before. I understand the situation with subjective decisions. So before any of you in the comments write things like, well, what about this red card? And what about this handball? And what about... That's a subjective decision. There's always going to be mistakes, even with 150 replays. But offsides and goal line technology has been about as spot on as you can be, barring a handful of errors. And last night's was not an error. Last night's was not an error. When you look, and this is an interesting tweet as well from Jonathan Vale that says, good morning to everyone, apart from those people who are happy this was to be offside. Well, it is offside. So I am happy that Sporting were not robbed. And you can clearly see with the lines drawn here, it's as clear as day. Because both Harry Kane and Emerson Royale, as this ball is played, are beyond the final defender, offside is determined from the player who receives the ball from the pass as to whether or not he is behind the ball. Not whether the ball goes forward or backwards, but whether he is behind the ball. The line that you can see that people think is drawn on Emerson, it isn't. It's drawn on the furthest part of the ball, the furthest part of the ball away from the goal line. Harry Kane's knee is ahead of that part of the ball. Therefore, it is offside. It may only be, by the way, he is offside by the full width of a football. People say it's marginal. A football's about that wide. That's how far offside Harry Kane is. And trust me, we'd all like that much. we'd all like that much. That's how far off Harry Kane is. People moaning about this decision. Do you know what you were saying? You were saying it's okay to be, what is that? About 9 inches? Maybe a little bit less? I don't know. Maybe that's 9 inches. Maybe that's about 7 inches, 8 inches. I don't know. But that's about the width of a ball, right? That's about how big a football is. That's how far offside Harry Kane is. He is the width of a football offside. And you want him to be given? You want that goal to stand? Come on now. Look, I'm a big fan of Mark Goldbridge and Pieface, to be fair. But football is not dead because of this decision. Football is the audiences grow year in, year out. Both these two, I know Pieface is more gaming, but Mark Goldbridge, he is the GOAT of this industry. His views continue to grow. More people watch the Premier League now than ever before. More people watch the Champions League now than ever before. More money is being pumped into the game. More sponsors are coming into the game. More companies are coming into the game. It's growing. Football isn't dead, and VAR hasn't killed it. This notion's got to stop. And on this kind of take that that we see from Goldbridge and others, I don't know how it was offside. It's as clear as day. It's as clear as day this was offside. The only people moaning about it should be Spurs fans. They should feel frustrated and annoyed and angry because, of course, they want to win. Of course, they want to win. But it was offside. We cannot get away from this. It was offside by about this much. That is a fair way to being offside. If he's actually onside, maybe Harry Kane can't quite get the connection that he does. Maybe his connection slightly off and it goes over the bar, or it goes wide, or the goalkeeper saves it. If you actually look at the replay, the goalie's hand misses the ball by an inch or so. Well, if Harry Kane's offside by 5, 6, 7 inches, you haven't got to be a mathematician to work out that the goalie might save that. Maybe there's too much power. It goes for his hand anyway. We don't know. But he was offside. Football fans have got to stop this nonsense. I'm not having a pop at Tottenham here. I get why you feel aggrieved, but it was onside. Listen, everyone who's watched today, thank you. I want your comments below. Were Spurs robbed? Is expressions right? Was it taken away from them? Or, is Goldbridge right? Was this the wrong decision by the referees? I want your thoughts and I want your feelings below. Subscribe to all the channels in the description. Make sure you subscribe and got bell notifications turned on as well. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. God bless. See you soon. Thank you.